Blitz day 2. You can really call it day 1. I'm more calling it day 2. I consider day 1 more yesterday, the first night. Day 2, we got a more clear or confirmation of how the program structure is going to work within the players. And it's actually going back to the first schedule we got where the 4 players, 89, 90, 91, 92 overalls, then being Olave, Crosby, Lindstrom, and Anderson right now, are only going to be available in the Blitz store for 24 hours, while Breece Hall and Minkah Fitzpatrick, the 293s, are going to be in for 48 hours. They'll be replaced by, I think it's Kyle Hamilton and Randy Gregory. Again, they're available for Blitz Bolt. So we're going to get right into my buy prices for each of the cards. Troy Anderson is first up. He's the card I actually have not bought any of. He actually isn't even 59th minute at the current moment. It's a little bit of a weird card because he's not really close to that 5 per, as well as it seems like the supply of him is way too high. I would say my buy price is under 44 or under 43,000 coins, but if I'm being honest, he's not one of the cards I'm overly targeting as an investment. Again, I consider these cards to be LTDs. They're 24-hour LTDs. The only way you can get these cards, there is a ticket offer for the last day of Blitz, but again, it's a ticket offer, and honestly, it is a very bad value ticket offer, so I don't think a lot of people are going to be actually taking up on that offer and getting it's like a fantasy pack to choose. You can choose either an 89, a 90, a 91, 92, 93, etc. Next up, we've got Chris Lindstrom. He is a sneaky great investment because of that right guard position. He is the, I would say, the most affordable 90 overall. Plus, if you don't have the Kevin Zeitler that you leveled up through the harvest, Chris Lindstrom is your guy. My buy price under 70,000 coins. I think it is very safe. Your next cheapest 90 overall right guard is a Redux Brandon Sherford. He's like 150k right now. So if you're gonna go out and get a 90 plus overall right guard for your team, you're gonna get Chris Lindstrom. He's the only auctionable one, right? Kevin Zeitler's unauctionable, and he's 70,000 coins right now. I think he's just a very safe. Like, price-wise, he can go up to, it doesn't really matter what I say, but I think he gets into, like, 85, 90, 95. These are the first batch of those 24-hour Blitz cards, so we're going to have to, like, wait and see. They're the test dummies. We'll see how much they go up, and that will really determine how many I buy in, like, the second, third, and fourth batches. Max Crosby is up next. He is the, what, pound-for-pound best value in terms of training. Like, his price wise in comparison to that magic number of 5 per training, he's the closest to it at about 6 per at under 90,000. That's my buy price. He's very easy to pick up under 90k. You can get him honestly quite easily for like 85, 86, 87k, but under 90,000 coins is my target price for Max Crosby. He does technically have that Raiders theme team, which is always something good to have in your back pocket, but under 90,000 for Max Crosby. Next up, we got Chris Olave. He seems to be the one that's the most overpriced out of them all. My buy price really would be under 150, but he doesn't get listed for that price that frequently. So more so like 155, 160 if you want to get involved with Chris Olave, but he just seems to be super expensive for his overall, right? Like 160 is, I think it's like 7.5 per training. It's just not the best. This card is pretty good, 92 speed, 6'1". Most expensive of these 24-hour Blitz guys of Batch 1. But yeah, max I'd spend is 160, but I'm looking more towards the low 150s on Chris Olave. And then Breece Hall, Minkah Fitzpatrick, which are the 48-hour ones of the first batch of 93 overalls. Both of their buy prices are around 215k, which is, you know, pretty expensive, but they're the cheapest 93 overalls by about 100,000 coins. So it's not like the cards, like the price you're paying for that overall for that card. The cards are very good. Minkah, very good corner. Breece Hall, 93 speed running back. It's like you're buying scrubs, right? You're buying some really good cards. Under 215 for Breece Hall, Minkah Fitzpatrick, but again, 48 hours, so like you don't have to rush in and buy those guys right now. Whereas, you know, Crosby, Lindstrom, Olave, Anderson, you kind of do got to buy these guys before they go away from the store. And the one thing with all these cards that makes me at least feel warm and fuzzy inside is the unfiltered prices for each of these overalls is much higher than what you're buying for. 93 overall, if we scroll down, other than Breece Hall, Minkah Fitzpatrick, the next lowest 93 overall is going to be a lot of all Madden guys at like 330k. So theoretically speaking, the 93 overall should, if they, like, as long as they're like not on the auction house, like they should sell for 330. That is the lowest 93 overall on the auction house. 92 overalls, you can see the lowest is like 195. So Buying Olave for 160, there's a lot of room there. We're probably going to be selling these guys at the unfiltered price. And hopefully when their cards get taken off of the Blitz store, they get taken off of the market. And we're able to sell at that unfiltered price every single time. So hopefully the 93 overalls, right? We can buy for 215, sell for in the high 200s eventually, maybe like a week or 2 weeks down the line. 92 overalls are like 195, 91 overalls. If you take away Max Crosby, the next cheapest 91, it's like 120K. So we should be able to sell these guys eventually for those prices. 90 overalls, it's like still only 70, 75K, so that's not that good. But the unfiltered prices of each of these overalls is much higher than what we're buying these cards for. So we're buying them for, you know, not the best training, but it's still good training. We're buying them mainly because they're only in the store for 24 hours. And as well, you kind of have that unfiltered price to fall back on, right? If these cards just still become populated on the auction house even after they get removed from the store. Those are your Blitz 24-hour buy prices. Let's go hop back into the Blitz store and kind of take a look more closely at the offers. Now, the 3 offers on the left that you're seeing, well, you're not going to be seeing. They're not going to be available when you watch this, and I am uploading this very early on in the morning, so it gives you guys the whole entire day to pick up your Blitz players, as well as kind of, you know, plan out what we're doing. The big pack, because honestly, the packs today aren't amazing, right? The pack that comes out at 8 p.m. West Coast time, 11 p.m. East Coast time later tonight is just a 13 Pro game day bundle. That doesn't compare at all to the 93 overall pack we got last night. A Pro Elite pack and a Headliner are the other Blitz Bolts offers, and like those are okay, those are amazing. The big thing dropping, and this is dropping at 9 a.m. West Coast time, 12 p.m. East Coast time, so noon East Coast time, is this Blitz All Madden / Campus Hero bundle where, you know, 12,000 MUP points, but you get a guaranteed 93 overall Madden player as well as a 90 overall Campus Hero. We're more focused on that 93 All Madden. The 93 All Maddens did bounce back. All 93 overalls really bounced back a ton. I mean, we kind of talked about it, right? The buyback period when people were buying their teams, the high-end meta guys really bounced back in price after that first like 20-30 minute window of the 93 overall offer in the store late Thursday night. And all Madden guys are back up to like 350, 380K, but you can expect the 93 guys to probably come back down to more around the 300,000 mark with this bundle being out. One thing to just put you guys on, and a lot of people were talking about it in my chat, and I noticed it very early on, although I'm not really looking to add like 93 All Madden guys to my team, so I wasn't really doing this, but a way to make coins, a way to get any All Madden player for super cheap, just do the set, right? And especially with this offer and this bundle coming out, you get the All Madden pack, so I'm sure the 88 and the 89 All Madden players are going to be flying onto the auction house. 88 All Maddens are very easy to buy at 25K. 12 times 25, that's 300K. You saw there are a lot of 93 overall Maddens that go for 370, 380, and 400K. And you can do their set, honestly, right now for 300,000 coins. That's coins to be made, as well as if you want any of the players, you can get them at a far cheaper price than they're actually going for on the auction house. The next thing I want to talk about is not necessarily a bundle being in the store, but an offer in a type of card not being mentioned at all throughout any of the offers for the next 3 or 4 days, and that is Redux cards. There is no 90 plus fantasy Redux pack. There's no 92 plus Redux pack. There's no offer for any Redux card whatsoever. So if you are planning, or you were planning on picking up any Redux card for your team, I don't want to like panic you guys and press you guys, but keep your eye out on the market, and if you see a decent deal, just buy it. Like, even if you look in the auction house right now that I'm seeing, and this is late Thursday night, there's no Charles Tillman up, at least on the unfiltered price, unfiltered market for Redux. So these cards, now they aren't the most in-demand, most popular cards because they are old LTDs, but there is going to be absolutely zero supply. Without TVPs, without a Redux offer, there's just going to be no supply for Redux cards. So get your Redux cards as soon as possible, I would say, and don't look back. There's no offer, so if you want Charles Tillman, you want any of the newer Redux 92s, try to pick them up as soon as possible. Next up, we're going to be talking a little bit about Harvest players, because I think Harvest players were the one specific type of card that probably bounced back the most out of any card I saw tonight. If you're in my stream, if you were on Madden at all Thursday night, you probably noticed guys like Randy Moss, Jeremy Chin, Aaron Rodgers. These guys were probably down to they were down to 350 and 330,000 coins when the 93 offer first popped up, and as you see now, they have spiked all the way back to 460 and 470k. Now don't worry, if you did miss the window to pick up these harvest cards, there is a guaranteed harvest offer. It's probably the best just bundle offer at all, and it's Saturday morning. We'll talk about it in tomorrow morning's video. Sorry, but it's an offer. I'll you flash up on the screen. It is an offer for a guaranteed 93 harvest card and 93 fantasy legend pack. Legend offer. I mean, it's an insane bundle. If you're looking to get any 93 overall legends, any 93 overall harvest cards, that bundle is probably going to be one of the most popular bundle spot, most frequent bundle spots. So you can expect 93 overall harvest guys to probably trickle back down in price back to where they were late Thursday night to be that Saturday morning. Another thing though, and we're going to go back into sets. Completing these harvest sets is a very good value right now. You can buy the 90 overalls for like 90, 95k. That equals out to around more like 450, 500k. But even taking it a step further, you can buy the 88 overalls. It's 3 of those to build any 90 overall you want, and then eventually you can build the 93. And there's guys like Lawrence Taylor, Aaron Rodgers, Jeremy Chin that go close to 500k. So you can do a lot of these sets and either break even on the set and get a lot of BNDs for free, or only spend 25k, 50k and get 590 overall BNDs for free. It's something I think is very smart to do when it comes to building your team for cheap. A few more things I want to talk about before we wrap this video. As always, I'm going through and trying to pick up my team builder investments that we talked about in last video. 82s, 84s, 80 overalls, the main overalls I'm buying for that. My Matthew Berry team of the cards, I didn't get to go into too much into late Thursday night. I didn't focus on them as much, but I'm periodically picking these cards up. Training, as always, I am trying to target under 5 per. The main overalls right now, it seems to be that people are buying are 87s, 88s, and 89s. 87s would be, I think, under 15,000 coins or under 14,000 coins. 88 overalls, I know it's under 23k. In 89s, it's under 34k. Kind of just filter through your legends, your team of the weeks, your most feared, that sort of thing. Follow the packs, especially the cheap Blitz packs when it comes to buying. Training, one thing I made sure I wanted to mention this is my LTDs. I have sold off a majority of my duplicate and my LTDs that I kind of had as investments. Now, a few of them went amazing, a few of them went okay. I would say the okay one, Streak Woolen, I went back up to 850, or he is 850 right now. I sold one of my extras for 800 that I bought yesterday, actually, for 670. Woolen was never, I wanted him to get to 900 a mil. It's just so hard for a card to stay at the 800k, 900k mark when every card that comes out is like 400, 500k. It's just hard for that card to stay up. Casey Hayward also like only went up to 460, 470, which a little disappointing. I was hoping he would go more up to 500k, but I mean, it's real LTDs. Like, how much really can they go up? There's so much supply. But Allen, not going to say his last name, and Zach Martin both jumped up a pretty significant amount today. Zach Martin all the way up to 630, and Allen, not going to say his last name, all the way up to 550 from even 460 earlier today. Love the hogs, love the fat line. I was able to sell all my duplicates of them, the only ones I have left now. Still a few Casey Haywards, and then I have one of each just to stay in my lineup. But LTD investing, that seems to be it this year. It's like hit or miss. Like, this card does amazing, this card flutters out. It's just how it is. And then if they're not in rerolls, right? If you look at Waddle and Anthony Barr right now, they're 2 mil. So there's really, it's just black and white, right? They're either 400k or they're 2 mil. There's no real room to invest in when they're 400k, and there's no real room to invest in when they're 2 mil. Yeah, it's just how it is. LTD investing this year is just meh. It just is. Nothing's too good about it. But yeah, that's all for the video today. Expect videos like this, throughout the weekend as we navigate this tricky market that is Blitz. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys like the whole day to like just what I'm doing, to give you guys just a heads up on like my buy prices for my Blitz guys, as well as like training, just what I'm kind of doing, giving you inside the mind, I guess you would say, of a market person. But yeah, comment if you have any questions, like if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and until tomorrow morning, I guess you could say, peace.